Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a mid-monthly reading for October 2018, focusing on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. For the career and finance part of the reading, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot deck by Sarah Marchetti, as well as an oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle Card deck by Doreen Virtue. And for the relationship portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot deck by Lo Scarabeo and the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue as well. Just a reminder, even though these are done by astrological sign, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. Also, it's a good idea to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and rising sign. Many times, if the messages from, for example, the sun sign don't resonate that month, you might have messages coming through in the moon or rising video, or by listening to all three together, you get a more complete overview of what might be coming up over the next couple of weeks. And now is a good time, like I always do as well. I try to. Sometimes I forget, but I would like to give a big thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel, who likes my videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you very much. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi Virgo, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading. So we'll start with the career and finance. And first of all, let me just say that your reading is insane, like insanely good. In both spreads, you had all major arcanas. So out of the 4 cards for the first spread, all 4 major arcanas. For the second, all 4 major arcanas. I don't think I've ever had a spread work out that all of them in both readings are major arcana. So, significant month or rest of the month for many of you. So with that said, let me get started. So we'll start with the career and finance. And you have in the past position, this is major arcana number 17, the Star, followed by major arcana number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, and major arcana number 5, the Hierophant. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for career and finance, major arcana number 19, the Sun. And the oracle card that came out from the Life Purpose deck is Protected. You're safe and supported while you change your career. And I would say definitely with, this many major arcanas, you're certainly protected with whatever you might be dealing with. This could definitely be a change of career with the Wheel of Fortune sitting, in the middle of your spread. There could definitely be changing jobs, changing career path. But whatever it is, you have divine protection, and there's a lot of things, very much out of your hands. So divine orchestration at play, the universe really stepping in and, providing, opening up this new phase, this, all of these wonderful opportunities that are very much in line with, I think, what you have hoped for a long time. And there's great prosperity surrounding whatever this new phase is. So, to summarize, I would say that those are the main ideas. But let's go through each of the cards. With the Star card starting off in the past position, and the Star card has to do with wish fulfillment, right? This is wishing upon a star, having all of your wishes and desires come true. So obviously, like I usually mention in general readings, this is going to be different for everybody watching, right? Not everybody is obviously going to have the same, dream, the same desires as far as work, career matters go. So for some of you, this could be wishing for, a new phase within the job, staying where you currently are, but having a new opportunity within that work environment. For others, this could be, your wish is to leave where you're currently working and embark upon, a brand new job. For others, this could be completely changing career. Maybe you have been doing one thing for quite a while, and now it's, you would really love to branch out and do other things. So this is, wish fulfillment with other opportunities appearing, possibly in a completely different career path. But it's a card of great faith, of great hope, because it's not just about putting our intentions out into the universe, right? It's also a card of firm, optimism and belief, really believing that whatever we're wishing for is going to come true. So it's about, being really connected, kind of spirit with our thoughts, our intentions, and then believing, really having the faith that, these things will come true. And also having faith and understanding that after, many times after a hard period, a difficult phase in our lives, the wheel comes in, things turn, things change. There's healing. The star is also a card of healing. And then, new hope, new opportunities come in. But we have to, remain optimistic, believe that these things are going to keep the faith, believe that they're really going to happen. So you could have been feeling, a little down within the workplace, having all of these hopes, dreams, desires to, get out of that position, to have a new opportunity. And the Wheel of Fortune sitting in the middle of the spread just really confirms that, yes, it is the right time. Now is the time for this change. Things are very much out of your hands. So, one phase coming to a significant end with the Wheel of Fortune, 10, it's number 10. 10s in the Tarot, they speak of endings, right? Significant endings and new beginnings. So a new phase coming in. And it's a very karmic card. The Wheel of Fortune is, is very much to do with fated events, the wheel kind of turning almost out of our control here, so things changing, bringing in a better cycle, bringing in new opportunities. Sometimes with the Wheel of Fortune, with it being such a karmic card, fated card, there could very well be, new things coming in that it's like, okay, now it's your time. If you have been going through a difficult period, now is the time when, finally things are going your way. And that's really just echoed here by the overall energy of the Sun card, which is, an extremely positive, very uplifting, very powerful, positive energy. Okay, so things starting to go your way here. With this new phase, like I was saying, this could be a completely new career path for you. This could be a new, this turn of events, a change in opportunities where you are currently working. But it's a very, it's a very powerful card. It's about, keeping in mind that sometimes we are on the downwards, kind of swing of the Wheel of Fortune, and now it's your turn to be on the uptake, right? To have this new kind of exciting, change of events coming in and a brand new phase beginning. Now, with the Hierophant as the outbound energy, the Hierophant usually speaks of, it's a very traditional card, right? We usually, you can see here that he appears as a religious figure, but we usually associate the Hierophant with tradition, right? With those types of organizations that really follow the traditional way of doing things, that have ceremonies, that have a very structured traditional approach to things, such as, large religious institutions. It can also have to do with large, like educational institutions. So universities, school systems, can have to do with the court system, the government, just anything that, any type of large institution that really follows all of those ceremonies and traditional ways of doing things. The Hierophant is also a counselor. He's a spiritual counselor. There could be, a counseling type of figure coming in more towards the end of the month that might help you with this change in career path or whatever this new cycle is, because, this person can appear as a university, like a guidance counselor. It can be a you know, a counselor in school. It can be a psychologist, psychiatrist, or somebody who offers spiritual counsel. Can't even be, you know, legal counsel. This can be religious, you know, religious counsel, you seeking out the guidance of your, if you do, you know, if you do go to or practice some type of traditional religion, you seeking out the guidance of your rabbi or pastor or a priest, whatever that might be for you. But it's this is a very, you know, knowledgeable individual. And, you know, usually this person passes along this knowledge through some type of, you know, formal training, religious training. And so there could be, you know, they could have something to do with this handing down of knowledge. This could be even you, you know, maybe this new phase has to do with you going back to college to seek out this knowledge, right, that is appearing here with the Hierophant. For others, this could be, you know, again, to do with the type of opportunity that's coming in for you now. It might involve needing to get some, you know, counsel, whether this is, you know, career counseling, like going to an actual, you know, kind of HR person, talking with them, or you know, a job counselor, somebody that gives you advice, and it's beneficial advice, right? This will help you as you transition into this new phase. And then with the again, with the sun as the overall energy for the last portion of the month, this is beautiful. I mean, this is such positive, such uplifting energy. It's about all is right in the world. You know, everything is just kind of clicking. Things are moving forward. Things are, you know, very much aligned now. And it's the universe really stepping in and blessing you, right, with whatever this new opportunity is. The sun is also, it can speak of good health. It can speak of just abundance in general, financial abundance. And then an overall, you know, feeling of well-being, everything working out, you know, and it's very easy. It's just this kind of effortless, you know, things working out, and it's very peaceful and it's very effortless. And again, with this protected card, let me find my guidebook to see what other messages protected has. And it says, the angels reassure you that it is safe for you to make a career transition and that you will be supported along the way, provided that you listen to and follow your inner guidance. This card indicates that the time is right for you to make this change. Hold the intention that this change will allow you to bring more blessings into the world, as an attitude of selfless service will allay the ego's insecurities. The more you focus upon service, the less your ego will try to delay your happiness. You, like everyone, have a unique and much-needed life purpose that awaits you with open arms. When you fully commit to helping others through your purpose, the doors of opportunity and support open wide. Your career transition will ride upon the smooth wings of the angels as long as you have focused upon serving a higher good. Continue to call upon the angels for guidance, support, and protection throughout your manifestation. If you find yourself feeling insecure or nervous, put your entire focus on service. When you intend to serve a purpose, that's when your purpose will begin to serve you. It's very interesting. And, you know, definitely with this protected, I mean, you have great spiritual protection, all of this wonderful major arcana energy surrounding you as you transition into whatever this, you know, this new phase is. And going back to the star card, like I was mentioning about healing, I mean, this can, and with the Hierophant, for some of you, this new change in career, this new career path, it could have something to do with counseling, with healing, with helping other people. You know, maybe this counsel and seeking counsel, maybe this is you helping other people instead of you seeking out the counsel. This could be you, you know, in this new role, in this new opportunity, being able to give of yourself and help others. So there could be, you know, looking at it from a different point of view, that could be the opportunity. But however you look at it, I mean, it's an extremely positive spread here for you for the rest of the month. So let me move on to your love and relationships. So you have in the past position, number 21 of the Major Arcana. This is the World. Followed by Major Arcana number 4, the Emperor. The outbound energy is Major Arcana number 20, Judgment. And the overall energy for the month, the rest of the month I should say, is Major Arcana number 8, Strength. And the Oracle card that came out for you is Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And, you know, looking at this spread, again, all Major Arcanas, there is kind of similar energy in the sense that, you know, it speaks of endings, and with an ending, obviously, a new beginning that comes in after it. Possibly a significant choice has to be made with the Judgment card. You know, this judgment call, a very important decision, again, bringing about, you know, a new beginning, and then having the strength with which to, we have two very powerful cards here, the Emperor sitting at the center, which again is time, is really about, you know, you being in control, and like this card says, taking control, you know, taking things into your own hands and being back in control of your life, and then, you know, having the inner strength to deal with these endings, beginnings, significant choices. You know, that's kind of the main meaning coming through from the cards. Now, going through each of the cards separately, the World card is the last of the Major Arcanas, and it's, you know, it speaks of a significant ending, a significant chapter in our lives coming to an end, but giving way to a brand new one. After the World, the Major Arcanas go back to the 0 card, which is the Fool card, implying a brand new start, a brand new opportunity, right? A new beginning. But first, there's this closing out of this one chapter. Now, it does sit in the past position, so for many of you, this could have already happened. There could have been an ending to a relationship. If this wasn't a relationship actually coming to an end, there could have been an ending to a particular chapter, right, or phase in that relationship. Maybe this is, you know, you are ending out the beginning dating phase, and now you're heading into, you know, the more serious, the moving in together, or the getting engaged, getting married. It's that type of, you know, yes, there's an ending, but there's also something new coming in after it. Again, with the Emperor sitting straight in the middle of the spread at the center of your reading, you could be dealing with this Emperor figure. Usually we associate the Emperor with the sign of Aries, so it could be an Aries. You also have the Strength card, which we associate with Leo. Both of these are fire signs, so you might be dealing with a fire sign individual, or, you know, Aries, Leo. If so, then, you know, the Emperor is a very strong energy. It's also can be kind of a stubborn energy. He's, you know, in order to be the Emperor, to run, you know, to control his empire, he didn't get to this position, you know, because he is actually above all of the kings, right? And if we think of like the king of fire, the king of wands, he had to work hard to get to that position, right? And he rules over his kingdom. The Emperor is higher, right? He rules over his empire, and he didn't get to that position by being weak, right? By letting others kind of dictate what he needed to do to kind of push him around. No, he got to that position by being strong, by being very, at times, stubborn, right? And kind of saying, it's my way or the highway. That's how he manages to control his empire. So with this sitting at the center, there could be, you know, as you're beginning a brand new phase, possibly in your relationship, or maybe you've ended one relationship and now this is you taking back your, you know, control over your life, over your relationship, your situation. This is you really sitting in the driver's seat and just, you know, knowing what you want for yourself as you move forward. With the Judgment card, you know, it's kind of like two endings sitting on either side of this Emperor card, because the Judgment card, it comes one before the World in the major arcanas, and it speaks of, it can be a significant decision, like a judgment call, needing to make a definite or a very difficult decision about something. It can also have to do with, a calling or a purpose. It can have to do with, again, and kind of a fresh start. And with this, after this judgment call or a difficult decision, the fresh start really implies, if you are, for example, staying, within a relationship, you're giving the relationship another chance. There's a new phase beginning within the relationship. If things in the past have, maybe, I don't want to say you were pushed around, but, maybe you weren't getting your point across as strongly, or maybe you were just kind of going with the flow, even, and not being as assertive. This is now saying, okay, leave that in the past, whatever happened before, whatever kind of regrets or that you might have about the past. It's time to leave those in the past, embrace this fresh new beginning, right, and move forward. So leaving things in the past in order to move forward. And then with the Strength card as the overall energy, again, this speaks of, great inner strength, having that inner strength and determination to handle possibly a new beginning, to handle, if this is you leaving a relationship and now, being on your own, to handle that. So there's a lot of kind of inner strength, very powerful energy, I would say, with this, the 4 and the 8. It's very much about you just having that inner strength to deal with everything. And then the other two speak of endings, leaving the past behind and embracing, whatever the new beginnings are. So those are really the underlying energies, right? The new beginnings kind of coupled with you regaining this control. Now, let me take a look at your Free Yourself Oracle card. Let's see what else it has to offer here in the guidebook. Here we go. It says, like the unicorn in the image on this card, you may be feeling trapped. Perhaps you have relinquished control to someone else, or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you will sense the specific areas where this message applies to you. You can even ask yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? Trust the answers you receive. This card comes to you from the romance angels because they have heard your call for great love. To experience passion, though, you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for the angels to help you. As you commit to taking back control of your life, your feelings will naturally thaw and reawaken. This leads to a greater capacity to love yourself, your partner, and your experiences. And that's interesting because the outbound energy, right, it talks about things thawing. And you can see that the woman here, she's standing in this frozen scene, right, with all of the snow and the ice. But there are this light is shining down, and it's allowing these little flowers to grow, even though it is, very cold, even though the ground is hard and isn't really meant for those flowers to be coming through. There is this kind of hope there, and so you need to allow feelings to naturally thaw, to reawaken, to allow this new beginning to come in. And again, taking control. That's a big message coming through. Taking back control of your life, right? And then embarking upon this new beginning, or, if this is a relationship that you're currently in, this new phase of the relationship. So, excuse me, very clear messages coming through for you, very powerful messages for the rest of the month. So I do hope that they have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of October. Bye for now.